Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I was thinking of something different to do, and I think I'm gonna go through probably a boring subject for most of you, but if you'd like to find out how I turned out the way I have, I'm gonna do a series starting from when I was younger, and just so you can get to know me a little bit. So, growing up, I was the seventh child between my mom and dad. Now, they were married before, so they each had children coming in, and I was the only child between my mom and dad. On my mom's side, she had 3 boys, and who am I here? And on my dad's side, I had 2 brothers and a sister. So I didn't grow up much with my two brothers and sisters on my dad's side. They lived an hour away. And I think they just had bitter feelings against me growing up, because somehow they kind of thought that I took their dad away. I'm not sure. So yeah, we don't have a talky kind of conversations. We talk once every couple of years, or if something happened, like when my dad passed away, I talked to my brothers and my sister. I talked to my sister a lot. Me and my sister have gotten a connection, but it didn't happen for a long time. So we did finally connect, and we talk on Facebook or whatever we need to do, and I love her. I love my other brothers too, and I love my 3 brothers that I have from my mom's side, but I just grew up with them, so I know them better, unfortunately, and sometimes. But that is my story from the start of my ordeal. Now, growing up with 3 brothers is a whole ball itself. No! Stop. I have a cat that's trying to be friends with my dog, and my dog does not want to be friends with her. So he's getting kind of angry. Sorry about that. But growing up with 3 brothers. I don't think they welcomed me in as much as I would like them to have. I was more of a problem or an issue with my brothers. I think deep down they truly loved me, and I truly loved them, but we didn't have we had a love-hate relationship. So, especially with my youngest brother, he hated me my whole life, and we fought the whole time, and my dog is trying to fight with me right now. And my other brothers, my oldest brother, he went into the army when he was younger, so I didn't know him until I was like 5 or 6, and then we were pretty tight. The middle brother, we were very close, but we never had a let's go hang out kind of relationship or anything like that. Even when I got older, we never did. And growing up, they tormented me just as much as any brothers would do, but I had 3 of them doing it at the same time, and one was doing it out of hatred. So And I'm not blaming my brothers for the way I grew up, because I'm not. It was just a section of my life. And this first part, as long as my battery, as long as I can talk, I'm going to go just my early life on this. So when I started school, I love school. In elementary, I loved school. I was a straight A student. I was the one that would help my teachers on lunch because I loved helping, and I had friends. I usually only had one special friend. No. I usually only had one special friend that I hung out with more than anybody else. So, and I think that's pretty normal. But when something would happen to where we weren't friends anymore, I would go into a very deep depression, and I couldn't handle it. I didn't know why. I didn't know what was different, that they didn't like me anymore, that they wanted to hang out with more friends. And that is where I have abandonment issues. So I did feel abandoned, because one friend I had for 5-6 years straight, we were like glue, and then all of a sudden we weren't. So that's where my abandonment issues started. 6th grade started to get a little harder for me, because I knew everything was going to change. But when it did change to junior high, I was lost. I started it not with that one friend, and so I fell apart. I missed school because I started getting sick. I ended up getting ulcers from being so stressed out, and my anxiety was so high that it was just horrible, and I didn't know what to do, because that was the first time I started having anxiety and panic issues. I just didn't care. I just didn't care for the structure of how they had it. I didn't have the same teacher. I had to go to different teachers, and some I didn't like, and I couldn't do anything about it. But I just had to go, and changing classes was just a panic for me. PE was horrible. The PE teacher was horrible. She made me feel very uncomfortable, because she would say a lot of innuendos as a teacher, and she was lesbian, which I don't have anything against being a lesbian, but she would just say weird stuff that you shouldn't be saying to little kids. Or when we had shower time, she would stand there and watch us in the shower. It just wasn't, I just didn't feel comfortable with that. That should be a time that we're in there getting clean, not worrying about someone watching us. And she made it out to where she had to watch us so we didn't do anything to each other, but that was never a problem. And now my cat's trying to push on the phone. Yes, the phone loves you. Yes, it is. So I just had a horrible time in junior high. Now, when I had to go to, now I passed all my classes. I still had a lot of A's and B's probably. I don't think I had any C's, but so I could do the work. It's just the part of not having anybody there for me. And at one point, one of my friend did do something. She said she wasn't going to talk to me anymore, and I wrote a suicide letter to her, and it got taken by one of the teachers, and I got to go see the counselor, and I told her I wasn't serious about it. I was just trying to make her talk to me again. It was just a pity letter. I didn't know it was going to be that big of a problem. I really didn't. I didn't. I don't know. I just didn't see as it was a big deal, but it was, and I understand that now. But she made me either call my mom, or she was going to call my mom. So she called my mom because I couldn't call my mom, and she was at work. Not a good place to call and tell someone that your daughter wrote a suicide letter. But she made it through her day and came home, and she broke down, and it was horrible for me to watch her break down, because she was a very, very strong woman. It's not like she never showed her emotions, but nothing like that I had made her cry like that. It was a horrible feeling, because we were best friends. So, sorry. I tried to never show disappointment at my parents again after that. So I did everything I could. But when I went to high school, my panic attacks were even more. It just was another round of horribleness for me. And I know other people had a horrible time in school. I get it. But I'm just telling you how it affected me. And I know other people had way more stories than mine. But I didn't really get into the degree of stuff that happened to me growing up that made my life different. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted now. So high school, yeah, I went barely the first year. I was in and out of the hospital so many times, and homesick so many times, and I would go to school and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. It was just too much for me. So my mom and the principal decided that the best thing for me would be to drop out, which that was the principal's idea. And my mom basically told him to go F himself and took me home, and I took a year off to deal with my health issues, and I started an alternative high school. The best thing that ever happened to me ever was going to an alternative high school. I felt so more relaxed. There was only like 3 or 4 people in my classroom, and everybody surprisingly was very friendly. Everybody had a different story. There was pregnant girls, there was confused students, the ones that had chips on their shoulder, just like you would in any normal school, but it was a lot fewer than in high school. It was a tolerable level for me, and I blossomed there, and I passed everything in A's. I even graduated a year early. So it was a very meaningful time in my life. And I did meet one super good friend that we were really tight with, and we were friends for several years, and we just kind of grew apart. But that's what happens. So, but I'm not going to talk anymore on the subject right now. I'm going to stop it right here, and the next time I talk, I will get more into my high school years and young adulthood. So you have something to look forward to. So if you could hit subscribe for me, that would be wonderful. I'm not doing it for the money or anything like that, but it would just let me know that you're there to listen to me and that you're there for me. Just for that reason. And if you liked my video, give me a like. Share my video if you want to. I don't care. But I'm just gonna let you go, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you. Bye.